Picture this. It's 3 a.m. Rain is pounding against your window. Your bed is warm, comfortable, inviting. But somewhere out there, in the darkness and the cold, someone is pushing their limits. Someone is becoming unstoppable. Someone is becoming obsessed. That someone could be you. Let me tell you something about obsession. Not passion, not interest. Pure, raw, unfiltered obsession. The kind that makes people call you crazy. The kind that makes them question your sanity. The kind that separates the extraordinary from the ordinary. I've walked this path. I've lived this truth. And today, I'm going to share with you why becoming obsessed might be the most powerful decision you'll ever make. You see, there's a fundamental difference between being interested and being obsessed. Interested people watch Netflix. Obsessed people create empires. Interested people wait for opportunities. Obsessed people create them. Interested people have hobbies. Obsessed people have missions. Let me tell you about the moment I discovered the power of obsession. I was standing in front of a mirror, looking at a reflection of mediocrity. Average goals, average results, average life. That day, I made a decision that would change everything. I decided to become the most obsessed person on planet Earth. But here's what nobody tells you about obsession. It's not pretty. It's not balanced. It's not normal. When I started this journey, people told me, you need balance, you need to slow down, you need to be reasonable. But here's the truth about greatness. It doesn't come from balance. It comes from imbalance. It comes from pushing yourself so far beyond your limits that you discover new ones. Think about it. Was Michael Jordan balanced when he practiced his jump shot for hours after everyone else had gone home? Was Einstein balanced when he worked on his theories until his mind couldn't take it anymore? Was Steve Jobs balanced when he obsessed over every tiny detail of the first iPhone? No. They were obsessed. Here's what obsession really means. It means when your alarm goes off at 4 a.m., you don't negotiate with yourself. The decision was already made the night before. You get up. You move, you attack the day before the day attacks you. It means when your body screams stop, your mind whispers, keep going. Because you understand that your limits are lying to you. They're not walls, they're merely suggestions. It means when others are celebrating small wins, you're already planning your next challenge. Not because you're ungrateful, but because you understand that greatness is a journey without a destination. Let me share something personal with you. When I decided to become obsessed, I had to create a new version of myself. A version that could withstand any pain, any judgment, any setback. I had to build what I call a calloused mind. And you know how I built it? Through deliberate suffering. When it was raining outside at 3 a.m., I didn't just go for a run. I stayed out there longer than anyone else would. When my muscles were screaming during a workout, I didn't just push through. I added more weight. When people said, "That's enough," I said, "That's just the warm-up." But here's the beautiful paradox of obsession. The more you embrace the discomfort, the more comfortable you become with being uncomfortable. The more you push your limits, the more your limits expand. The more you face your fears, the more fearless you become. You see, most people say they want success, but they don't want it bad enough. They want it as much as they want to watch their favorite TV show. They want it as much as they want to sleep in on weekends. They want it as much as they want to stay in their comfort zone. But what if you wanted success as bad as you wanted to breathe? What if you pursued your goals with the same intensity as a drowning person gasping for air? That's obsession. That's what it takes. Now, let me be clear. Obsession isn't about being reckless. It's about being relentless. It's not about destroying yourself. It's about rebuilding yourself stronger, tougher, more resilient. Here's what I want you to understand. The window of opportunity doesn't stay open forever. Your dreams have an expiration date. And every day you wait, every day you choose comfort over growth, Every day you let someday be your mantra, you're killing your dreams one excuse at a time. But it's not too late. It's never too late to become obsessed. To decide that from this moment forward, average is no longer acceptable. That from this moment forward, you're going to pursue your goals with an intensity that scares people. Remember this, when you become truly obsessed, people won't understand you. They'll question you. They'll doubt you. They'll try to save you from yourself. And that's when you'll know you're on the right path. Because the truth is, if nobody thinks you're crazy, you're not pushing hard enough. If nobody thinks you're obsessed, you're not dedicated enough. If nobody questions your methods, you're not challenging the status quo enough. So here's my challenge to you. Stop being interested, start being obsessed. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Start creating perfect moments. Stop looking for motivation. Start creating discipline. Stop asking for permission. Start asking for forgiveness. Stop being reasonable. Start being unstoppable. Because at the end of your life, you won't regret the times you pushed too hard. You'll regret the times you held back. You won't regret the mornings you got up early. You'll regret the mornings you slept in. You won't regret the times you were called crazy. You'll regret the times you played it safe. The choice is yours. You can continue living a life of moderation, comfort, and mediocrity. Or you can embrace obsession. You can become so focused, so determined, so unstoppable that your success becomes inevitable. Remember, obsession isn't a dirty word. It's a superpower. And it's available to anyone willing to pay the price. So I'll ask you one final time. How bad do you want it? Are you willing to become obsessed? Are you ready to sacrifice who you are for who you could become? The clock is ticking. The world is waiting. And your obsession is calling. What's it going to be?